The 16 men who will be competing for this mile run: Ben Hill, Jacob Domagalski, Cameron Cooper, Grant Fisher, Andrew Laurent, Connor Worry, Cole Johnson, Blake Borkowski, Anthony Berry, Kyler Bush, Logan Wetzel, Christian Hubacher, Rob Roast, Jackson Grzmowski, Anil Woldemichael, and Lucas Arrivo. Rockford's own Cole Johnson, the lone freshman in this mile race. They are off and they are running. The last chance for one of these teams to win the mile. Not too much action right now as we're still quite saturated in 3rd through 6th place as another slew of guys are coming up to make it one messy race to start things off. No real separation between first and last place as of yet, but the pacing is separating them. On the outside lane as of now and moving in is Grand Blank's Grant Fisher. The senior moves back into the first lane, and he's trying to complete lane 1, or lap 1, quickly. 2nd through 16th is saturated, but Grant Fisher is running away with it. It is still early, but Grant Fisher has about 20 meters between him and Oak Park's Cameron Cooper. There is work to be done, and Grant Fisher is not putting the hammer down. We are getting between 30 to 40 meters of separation between 1st and 2nd place now. Grant Fisher coming around the inside curve now. We're at the 133 mark. Fisher absolutely dominating this race right now. He's coming down the final 100 of this 800 part, and he'll be halfway through. Oak Park and a slew of others, including Royal Oak and Saline, following well behind. Grant Fisher nearly has 100 meters on the other racers. We're at the 2:10 mark now, and there is nothing close about this race. Grant Fisher, the senior from Grand Blanc, who ran a 4:18.45 in his last race in the mile, is looking to absolutely crush this one. We're not even at the 2.5 minute mark right now, and he's already halfway through and more through this mile race. Coming around the curve now, Fisher showing no signs of exhaustion. He has been running the same pace the entire time, and he has a very dominant separation as the crowd cheers him on here from Rockford. He is 80 meters ahead of everybody, and he is now on his final lap. 3:02 into the race now. Grant Fisher, no other words to be said. Nobody can match up to him. Royal Oaks trying. Royal Oaks Ben Hill, also a senior, the #1 seed in this race. Grant Fisher, 80 meters, make it 110 meters ahead of everybody. He's looking to absolutely take this one back to Grand Blanc and celebrate it with Bobcat Nation as the crowd is on its feet here from Ted Carlson Memorial Stadium. The state record for the 1,600 meter run, 4:07.67 from Omar Kadura. Ladies and gentlemen, Grant Fisher, your new state champion from Grand Blanc with an unofficial 3:59 and 8/10 of a second. Do you believe it? From the entire start of the race, Grant Fisher never looked back And he is now the state record holder for the fastest mile in the state championships. An unbelievable effort. Grant Fisher, everyone giving him hugs.